Can you guys afford a 7.3 Powerstroke? Let's find out in this video. I'm gonna be breaking down all the numbers, the math behind everything, and just going over how much it costs a month for me to afford a 7.3 Powerstroke, for me to pay for this baby right here. I feel like you guys are gonna be surprised at the end of the video on how much this vehicle actually costs to drive, especially with diesel right now, because diesel is so expensive. Make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end, because you might be blown away with the price of this whip here to drive. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be breaking down the numbers on how much it costs to drive this vehicle. Everything is gonna be on a monthly basis on this. So I made a video in the past explaining how much it costs to daily drive a 7.3, but I haven't really done how much it costs to like actually buy a 7.3 outright. Payments, insurance, I didn't even include insurance in the last video, so I want to go over it in this video. Calculated maintenance to be at about $171 a month, which is quite expensive. That includes my oil, my ATF fluid, everything that's going to be involved with maintaining this truck. I just spent a lot of money maintaining it the other day before I went to Colorado. Shitload of money, a shitload of time on oil, ATF fluid, and everything like that. I do that about every single month. This honestly depends on how much you drive, guys. So if you drive a little bit more, then it is going to cost a little bit more. Okay, guys, so the next big one for the truck here, the next big expense is actually going to be diesel. I spend about $125 every week and a half on diesel here, which comes out to about $416 a month. Now, remember, guys, this is a rough estimate. This could vary. I tend to drive around 3,000 miles a month, so that's about what costs around there. And I do like to change my oil every 3,000 miles because I like to keep it fresh. Do regular changing every single month. ATF I do about every 35,000 miles. I went over all this in the last video, so if you guys want to check that out, I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. But yeah, diesel's $125 a week, $416 a month. That brings the new total to $587 a month, guys, which is absolutely pretty good a number up there. That's about an average car payment. And if I were to have a Prius, it would obviously be significantly cheaper. This is what I'm stuck with, guys, and this is what I make videos on. So we're gonna be driving this baby for quite a while. We have $587 for this truck here, and that's just the first two. The next one, guys, is actually insurance, guys. Insurance is a big one. As you guys know, my truck is huge. So, well, it's a bigger, larger vehicle. So obviously it's gonna be more expensive in insurance, because if I do get in a wreck, it's gonna cause a lot more damage. That being said, my insurance comes out to $105 a month, which is actually relatively cheap compared to some people that I've heard that drive these trucks and pay outrageous insurance prices. So $105 a month on that. That brings the new total to $692.66. That's about what I got it at a month here for the 7.3. So that's a pretty big, hefty price. This is honestly about what I pay a month. This is what comes out of my account every single month to pay for this truck. Now, it varies with diesel prices, how much maintenance. I might not even change the oil that month, so that's $171 that I don't even spend on oil. One month I could spend a shitload of money if I drive more. The other month I could spend not as much money. So this truck does get 12.5 miles to the gallon, so this is about the 3,000 miles a month that I drove. Now, my math is not obviously perfect, guys, and it's actually pretty accurate, guys. These trucks are very expensive to drive, but they do last forever, so the reliability makes up for the cost. It has 475,000 miles on it. This truck does. We're pretty much really close. A couple more months, guys, and I'll be at that 500,000 mile goal. Cannot wait to share that with y'all. So make sure you guys subscribe down below, so that way you guys are kept up to date on when I hit that 500,000 mile goal. And I'm also going to be doing a lot of stuff to this truck. I'm going to be doing cold air intake, 5-inch exhaust tip, and I do have a hydro chip tuner on it now. So that's going to be a very special video for y'all. Now, the last one that I have for you guys is any sort of miscellaneous expenses. So as you guys know, I'll bring you over here. Come on over here. We have a very special announcement to make here. The 7.3 is a highly, highly, highly lovely broken into vehicle. I fucking hate thieves. So this truck gets broken into pretty much every month, guys, and that's why I put it in a monthly expense, because you never really know what you're gonna get. So I put it between 50 and 100 bucks a month. You never really know what's gonna happen with the 7.3. It gets broken into, you gotta change the door handle. Not enough to even claim insurance. Door handle's 40 bucks. Guess what? You gotta pay 40 bucks for that month, and your truck gets broken into every month. There's obviously stuff you can do to that. You can put alarm systems on it and stuff like that, but then there's another $300 something. So that's not just the only miscellaneous expense I put in there. There could also be stuff that breaks on the truck. You know, I had a lug nut break on my tires. Stuff could fly off, stuff could happen to your truck, mirrors could break, something could happen, and then you got to replace it. And that's not even in the regular maintenance that I put in there. So 50 to 100 bucks for that. That brings the new total to about 730, I believe, between 730 and 790. So between that range there a month in order to afford this truck. Now, if we take the maintenance out, if I do maintenance, if you don't want to change your oil that often, you want to change it every 6,000, every 10,000, you can do that. It might drop the longevity of your truck, especially with the tuner in it, because when you roll more coal, guys, guess what? All that soot goes into your oil and it makes it really, really dirty. So I like to change my oil as often as possible. But if I were to not change it for 10,000 miles, we would probably be able to stretch that money out a little bit more. We'd only spend about 500 bucks a month without any maintenance involved. And then once Biden gets rid of these fucking gas prices, then we can finally go back to where I'm spending only 300 bucks a month on everything for this truck. But as of right now, this bitch is expensive, and probably blew you away on how much this guy costs, how much this guy I spent right now. Whoa, guys, I want to interrupt the regular schedule program right there. I want to talk about the actual outright price of a 7.3 real quick, just so that way you guys can get a quick understanding on how much it would cost to just buy a brand new 7.3, like literally brand new, 0 miles on it. CarGurus has a brand new 7.3 Powerstroke listed at about $25,000, which is super low in my opinion. I think a 7.3 would cost about $28,000 to $30,000. That's about what you should list yours as. But in my case, my truck is appraised at $8,000 with the brand new tires and everything like that. So if you were to buy a brand new 7.3, 0 miles on it, and they had a lift kit on it and also brand new tires and everything, it'd probably run you about 40,000 miles. So that's what I'd budget for if you're going to buy a brand new 7.3. Now, anyways, guys, back to the regularly scheduled program. That is what I spent last month on this truck, and I did go on a big trip. I did do all that, so I did drive a lot more last month. This month might be cheaper. I'm going to keep you guys updated, so make sure you guys subscribe. I don't know if you guys were surprised about that. Leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys spend on your 7.3. I'm happy to respond to you guys. I respond to pretty much all my comments, so leave it in the comments what you guys are spending on your whips, your 7.3s, because we are getting a lot more views, guys. The channel just blew up all of a sudden, and I'm pretty pumped, and I'm ready to get these videos out for y'all. Thank you guys for watching this Powerstroke Central video. Before I conclude it out here, as you guys know, I spend $792 a month on everything. I know that might have surprised you guys, but this bitch rolls too. This guy rolls a shitload of coal. So I've been having a little bit of fun recently with that hydro chip tuner, rolling a little bit of coal, and I've been spending a little bit more money on diesel. So that being said, that's kind of why it's so high this month, is because I am rolling a shitload more coal, and I am having to fill up every week and a half. Usually I don't have to fill up to like 2 weeks, but I wanted to put the price in there right now because that's what I spent this month on the 7.3. Like I said earlier in the video. Yeah, guys, the hydro chip tuner is absolutely insane if you're trying to roll coal. Also saves me a lot of money too because I have it on the fuel sipper mode, but I do get excited every now and then when somebody's riding my ass and I like to dust them, so I try to keep the 7.3 on the fuel sipper mode as much as possible when I get excited. I don't hold back, that's for sure. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching this Powerstroke Central video. We'll go ahead and catch you on another one. If you want to watch the next one, it'll be up here or down there, and subscribe to the 7.3 gang as always, and peace out, fellas.